Some things just be feeling so debilitated. I get so frustrated. You do everything so you don't have to keep feeling so stressed out because you can feel it in your body. Like people don't understand when you're so stressed out, you can feel that shit so bad in your body that it just like inhibits you. Like you be like, shit, I got shit to do, but you can't move. You struggling to breathe. You struggling to think. You struggling to feel anything. And some people don't be understanding that. Like, it's a lot of people that understand that shit. They just don't be speaking about it out loud. And that shit drives you so fucking insane. And God forbid, like, people paint you out to be this one thing in just the world, and you got like 50 billion things that you still either trying to sensory process mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, physically trying to process. And you just feel like ain't nobody believing you in anything. And like you a person that like, yo, if you look at yourself, you looking at yourself like, I believe me. I'm not even doing anything. You like, you're not no lying person. You don't deceive. You don't manipulate. You don't do any of those things. Excuse me. But it'd be a lot of that. People picking and choosing when they want to deal with you. Or it's like, you realize, like I checked in, it's like, I got a homeboy, but it's like every time it's like call, I sometimes don't even want to pick up the phone because it's like, bro, you call and tell me everything that's going on in your world. And it's like, hey, how are you? I get ready to tell you a glimpse, and then it's like, you dismiss what I'm trying to tell you, and then it get right back to you. And it's just like, well, shoot, that was, not cool. But you know what? Sometimes some people, it's like, it was basically me putting myself second just so they could be heard. And it's like, damn, you could see when a person has never been heard, so you listen. Or you can see when someone, hasn't ever felt anything. So, you give them hugs and affirmations and shit. But then it's like, if you really, really think about it, it's like, would they even do that shit for you? Like, for real? I don't realize it's like stuff that you would do for people. You got to start just like observing people before you even do anything. And it's like, it's kind of hurtful. It's like in a sense, like how the FBI and CIA, they might, use somebody and they know that person is innocent. Like, hey, this person ain't gonna do nothing. They know for a fact, like they done did their research on people who they need to do their research on. But then it just like one of those, like, yeah, they still feel because it's like, damn, we didn't mean to put them through all of that, just so we can get to that. But then it's like, the years of therapy and all these other things that you've been doing and fighting your whole life. Like, I've been fighting my whole life, bro. Like, that's why I resonate with the, Sophia. People go, yeah, it is what it is. It ain't about that. It's like I understand about what her spirit went through, what her psyche went through, what her mental, like, I sat in that jail, damn near rot to death. Holmes now. She realized it was like, was it really worth it to have to knock somebody out because they made me so mad? And yes, they was wrong for that. They deserved every bit of that. But then it's just like, just because somebody deserved that, you got to remember, you might got the physical power, but they might got the power elsewhere. And it can just let it go, let it be. Like, sometimes you can sleep with your own enemy. Sometimes, your own family, your own blood could be your own Judas. Turn on you in some of your lowest, weakest moments. Like, I'm having to learn that in a whole different way. And just to get my sanity and my emotions back. Having to go back all the way from the time, like, I can remember shit from when I was like 2 or 3. That's crazy. And I'm like all the way in my 30s, in my mid 30s. And I can remember shit from when I was 3. That's crazy. And then it's just like when, coming from experiencing being in the black family is like, bro, nothing is validated, nothing is supported, really, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's like crabs in a bucket. Shit, it's just like I literally had to fight from the day I came out the womb. It's like, I can understand like on both spectrums of what it feels like to be the woman and being the man. And within myself, because I'm a full woman, I birthed children. And when that capability go away, you remember on that part of Cadillac Records when she was like, I'm a barren woman, I can't have any kids and stuff like that. That's the worst feeling in the world. That's why I can understand, like, some people just do certain things and it's just crazy. Everybody has their reasons for what they doing, and it's not up to anybody else to tell you what was right or wrong for you to do. You knew what was best for you in that time. And sometimes that shit is difficult to understand. But it's even more difficult when it's just like you held everybody else's hand, but when it was time for people that you needed people to help hold your hand, wasn't nobody there. Ain't nobody got no plans, no goals. You coming up with solutions, plans, goals, and they willing to let you go like a bowling ball. Strike. But you gonna be all right, though. You gonna be all right. It made you feel like, hearing that Akon, I'm locked up, they won't let me out. And it ain't sometimes being locked up physically, it's sometimes being locked up in your house because you don't want to go out. Because it's like, shit, it ain't even worth going out. You already know what type of time people out there, especially where you come from. Shit, where I came from, baby, wasn't nothing, too much of nothing coming from that. It just hurts because that's time you won't ever get back.